Good morning, everybody. On this Vetus 15th, halfway through. Yes. Halfway through this Vetus this month already. I mean, September is half over. Holy smokes. Wow. You know, what I wanted to talk about today is honesty. I try to be the honest person as I can be. The stuff that I report on to telling people, you know. I'm an honest, average guy that lives, in America. I'm not married. Don't plan on being married anymore. But I tell the truth in all things. That's the way my daddy, he raised me. He was a heck of a good man. And so I report on everything the way I see it. I do an investigation, and I'm honest. The world should be more like that, really. But the way the governments are today, you got to keep receipts, everything you do nowadays. Especially if you like the IRS or taxes, or you got to document everything and keep it in a safe place forever. That way, because the government is going to screw you every way they can. Now, I don't know what it's like in Canada, Mexico. Well, yeah, I know what it's like in Mexico because I lived there. I don't know what it's like in Canada or in Ireland or England or Spain or wherever. But in the U.S., you can actually go to prison. Let's say, for an example, let's say you're a poor person that's getting food stamps, and let's say you're getting, let's say $100 in food stamps per month. And you're getting those dishonestly. And if you don't report your income increase, you can go to prison for it. And if, God help them, if they make a mistake, you still get in trouble. So you have to document everything. I've got papers back from 7 years ago. I document everything. I keep all my papers. Yeah, it's a lot of junk. But what else can you do? You got a CYA. So, yeah, it's amazing how the government will spend $10,000 to get $1,000 back. Dumb. And you wonder why the U.S. is broke. My dad told me at one time or another, back in the Depression days, that the government came in. Let's say this house I'm living at right now. I pay rent on this house. I pay $550 a month for all this land and double car garage house, which is a 2-bedroom. And pay all my utilities. Anyway, the government would come in and they would assess your house, and they would tell you, well, you can only get so much, this amount. Let's say I'm paying $550. They come in and they say, oh, well, you can only get $300 a month. That's all you could charge. Landlords today, they're money hungry. They want your dollars. This house here was built in 1948. My landlord has owned this house for 30 years. This house has already been paid off and they've borrowed money against it. So their payments are like $100 and something a month. I'm paying them $550, so they're making a pretty good killing per month. The only reason why I stay here, yeah, the house looks kind of junky with this. This is actually not asbestos as I thought, but it's actually concrete. These old tiles here are made out of concrete, and you can't replace them. They don't make them anymore. But I love my landlady. I love my landlord. If I have a problem with the house, they're right here. The hot water heater went out. They immediately came as soon as I called them, and they fixed it. Well, it lasted about 2 weeks and it went out again. They just replaced the whole thing. They come out every year, and back behind the garage is used to be a garden spot, and they brush hog it. They come out every year and they get the brush down and clean the place up, the land. They have another field which used to have a horse in it, and they brush hog it down and make it real nice. They're good people, and that's the only reason why I stay here. I love the city of Emmett. Emmett is a beautiful little town. It reminds me of home. What do I call home? I call Harrison, Arkansas home. Because that was the first town that I really remember. When we first came to Arkansas, it was Harrison was the first place that we moved to from Arizona, from Phoenix. We moved to Harrison, Arkansas, and I saw my first snow there. You don't see snow in Phoenix. Well, at least you didn't back when I was a kid in the 60s, early 60s. But Harrison is a beautiful town. I went to school there, went to junior high, moved away after my mom passed away. My mom is buried there in Maplewood Cemetery, there in Harrison. Beautiful little cemetery. And yeah, I'd move back to Harrison. Harrison has really grown though. Wow. I remember Harrison, it was so small. I had some of the beautifulest teachers there. One of them, my science teacher, his name was Bob Watts. He even came to my mom's funeral. And he also became a representative of that district. And a great man. I don't know whether he's still alive or not. But I'll always remember him, and I will always remember Mr. Cooper. He would sit down with me and help me in study hall because I was having a problem with mathematics. That's when the new mathematics took over. I was having a problem with understanding it. And he taught me everything I knew about mathematics. And he had so much patience. All the teachers had some good times. And I don't remember what the teacher's name was. It was a lady that I didn't like going to pep rallies because I couldn't go into sports. My mother wouldn't let me, but so I would stay in her classroom while they would have a big pep rally. We'd sit there and talk. She was a good she was teaching social studies. I wish I could remember her name. Maybe there's a way I can find out. Beautiful morning. Sky is no smoke, hardly. It's kind of nice. Brisk this morning. It was 48 degrees this morning. I've been up for about an hour. My second cup of coffee. So, yeah, it's a beautiful morning. Beautiful fall morning. Getting ready to go shopping next week. Buying a new sofa and chair and some end tables, coffee table. Buying a new bed. I want one of those Tempur-Pedic ones. I'm going to buy a queen size. And, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy some new tires for my car. And I'm going to buy a motorcycle. I think I want a Gull Wing. I think I'm going to buy me a fully dressed Gull Wing. And start riding it as much as possible. They're on sales right now. You can get them on Craigslist for a real reasonable price, around $3,000. And for a good shape one too. And so just garage it, for the winter time. Comes out to be a nice day. Just ride it around, and it'd be cheaper on gas. And of course, here in Idaho, you got to get a stupid motorcycle license. I had one in Arkansas where I lived, but when I had switched my license, they didn't put the motorcycle endorsement on my license, so I got to go take a stupid test. Cost you $35 too. Oh well, they got to make money, I guess. The state. And so I'm going to put some money in the bank in case I need to fly to Washington, and or if I need to fly somewhere, I can just hop on a plane and go. And oh well, I guess that's my video for today. Ax made a comment, you gotta watch what you say these days on the internet. You might start a riot, and killing people. I guess our freedom of speech is gone. I can't believe they did that. A good thing I'm not the President of the United States. I'd pull everybody out and say, alright, have at it. Kill yourselves, do whatever you want. No skin off my butt. They took care of themselves for thousands of years. They can do it again. We shouldn't care. Why does the United States have to be the police of the world? They don't want free elections? The heck with it. No skin off my butt. Okay, gang. Have a wonderful day. Got to show you this. Then I'm going to call the video good. Look what I bought for 30 bucks. A dryer and a washer. 30 bucks. for both pieces, and they work like a champ. Okay, gang, have you a good day. God bless you. See you tomorrow for Vita 16. Bye-bye.